Health up and laugh are two important aspects of our right being. Love language, kids, and oils together make great memory. Are you agreeing with me? Hello, Monika Gorea is my name. I choose to be the children's friend and play with them because it is a wonderful way to offer them well-being and to fulfill their basic need, the connection, right? I am a pediatrician and a mother of 3 kids and 2 dogs, as you can see. I choose to be a children's doctor because I felt that is somehow my mission on this earth, to be with them when their body is in great challenge. So when they are needing me the most. These are some basic principles when we choose to be an example for our children. And it was much easier to translate them into a model that doTERRA gave to us years ago, health pyramid. So let's be proactive. And I'm thinking here at PB Assist, at vitamins, at IQ Mega, of course, healthy eating with fruits, vegetables, seeds, and superfoods. How can we help? Oh, there are a lot of ways to help. And we know how to diffuse, we know how to apply topically, and we know, or we should know, aroma touch technique, which is a great technique helping our little ones. We don't neglect the causes, physical or emotional. We are moving towards the emotional. We act on the first signs, right? Because us, mother, always notice the first sign, that sleepy eyes, that's telling us that our kids, it's not so good today, not so happy today. So we are thinking about beadles, we are thinking about drops, we are thinking about soft gels according to the age of the little one, or we are thinking to On Guard essential oils. Never forget dilution. Why? Because fractionated coconut oil have a lot of benefits and help us much more when we combine it with oils. We don't forget the touch range, you know, those little roll-ons in the kids kit or the other touch kit, which are helping us without needing additional fractionated coconut oil. And of course, we are taking care of our daily routine, of our lifestyle. And On Guard range for home can be a good choice. Deep Blue sometimes, Rescuer Touch everyday relief, On Guard spray every day on our hands. We are always used to that. And we never forget about sports, about time spent together with family, many hugs and connection, because we are all needing that. What do children love the most? They love to play, right? We love to play with them. They are small sponges and absorb information, and they like to get information from what they see, not from what they are told to do, right? And what do children hate the most? Of course, rules and daily routine. And that's just because their presentation is not in the language that reaches them easily. So, what can we do about that? Many parents want to introduce essential oils into their children's life, but they aren't sure on how to start. Well, making oils part of your children's play activities and toys can be a great introduction. They will accept that, believe me. We introduce in their daily routine, through play and connection, some dyes. We have a lot of recipes on doTERRA site, and you can get inspiration from there. I leave you 2 of them that attracted my little friends the most. Let's see. First, let's cut some soap base into a small chunks and place it heat-proof glass container. Place the container in a saucepan with 4 centimeters of boiling water until melted. Once melted, divide the soap base into the glass containers for separate colors. Add color and essential oils and stir well. Pour into silicone mold, we have them because they were on the terrace shop, and let them rest 2 or 3 hours until they are hard. Once hard, remove from the silicone mold and store in the plastic bag until ready to use. And the other favorite, the Play-Doh, combine all ingredients except for the essential oils in a large saucepan and stir until combined. Once combined, put over medium heat. Using a spatula, combine to stir ingredients together until it forms a ball. Remove from heat and cool on a parchment paper. Once cool, add 5 drops of your favorite essential oil. Combine them very well. Store in an airtight container in the refrigerator for months of fun. And let me give you a tip. Think, what do you need your child to do? And maybe you want balance, maybe you want motivate, maybe you want cheer, or maybe you want on guard. Why not? You can be very creative with those 5 drops of oil. Gather the whole family together when making them and when playing with them. In addition, the fact that their little hands play and touch the essential oils inspire them. So be creative, as I said. I think you are figuring it out for yourself what emotional and physical effects can you obtain doing that. We are all social beings. We like to surround ourselves with people, right? Kids also do that from an early age, depending on their interest and the nature of their game. When the child feels safe in his home, he will seek to develop and will try to know the world in a creative way. After that, of course, the child will attract his colleagues, friends, and teachers, why not, in this new development. It is as essential that we, the parents, learn to listen, to observe their needs, to each of us according to our knowledge, to ensure their access to obtain and sustain health of mind and spirit. I am, for example, a mother, a pediatrician, and a friend. I try to adapt to each role and bring into their lives the flavor that serves their needs. It can be an awareness exercise for each of you to identify the roles you play in the lives of your loved ones. Go for it, do it, and I will give you some examples. As a pediatrician, my role with the mothers is to identify the cause, to improve, and to help the little ones to be happy again. Do you know that for some reason, in everything we do, us need to be proactive. This is also the case with our health and that of the whole family. Every product or essential oil that doTERRA leaves in our hands, we want to customize it, of course. What we need to know, and it is very helpful, is that nature, plants, have chemistry similar to our body that relearns to do what it was created to do, because our body was created to be well and happy, right? It is very easy in this case to use on guard when I want my little patient to be fortified, his body to learn how to fight to become strong. Obviously, I look at the health of my patient as a whole, so I will never forget A to Z or IQ Mega, or sometimes Zengest or air, because we are all needing fresh air, right? As a mother, in the moment I realized that it was necessary for me to develop, to know myself better, I understood that I had to do the same for my children. I give each child attention and love according to the language of love that characterized him or her. I do the same thinking regard to his physical health. If, for example, Maya, my girl, fell to skiing, I'm sure that the first product used is Deep Blue or Rescuer. If it's Raul in the same situation, I will add Copaiba and frankincense to the Blue or Rescuer. And if it's Vlad, if it comes to Vlad, I add a warmer tone. I throw empathy into play because this is his way of loving. Empathy for him is the first thing to do. And after that, of course, the Blue and Rescuer. If you have several children, have you noticed how they react and everything that comes and disturbs their harmony, the physical and mental balance? And you will know what to do for every child and you will customize it. Friend with my kids, when I think about it, the console oils come to my mind. Just kidding. And you know why. Because being a parent sometimes need console oil. I believe a lot in the power of example. So I am a good friend for those dear to my soul towards balancing their emotions. It is very easy for me to sit with a glass of water with lemon and talk with my children about what they want, about what comes every day, about homework, about news, about making plans and organizing the next day. Let me tell you a funny one. Many times I put water with lemon and I'm just sitting. What do you think it will happen? They will come. It's an invitation. It's an invitation to speak, to talk, to spend time together. Of course, my diffuser will work with some oils. It can be spearmint with rosemary if I really want to do plants and I really want that plants to happen. So, as a conclusion, I confess that both physically and emotionally, I am on the principle of prevention and proactivity. Every child, like every adult, best expresses and receives love in their own language. No matter how much they are loved by their parents, the children sometimes do not know this by themselves. I like to read. I like to put into practice what I read. But most of all, I like to customize what I read. I like to adapt. I do the same with the palette of flavors from doTERRA. And to make it even easier to understand, and in the hope that you will find yourself in one of us, I will make a simple game about how we use doTERRA products depending on our needs and our love language. For children who fill their love tank with touches, with hugs, lavender is my language because it is gentle, warm, calming, physically and mentally. Rose is also my best friend when our energy goes down, when we become hedgehogs and don't want to be touched. And we know very well what effects touch has on us. So simple. You need that, lavender and rose. If you have a kid who needs that, don't forget about lavender and rose. For children who fill their love tank with encouragement words, I really think that motivate is helpful when they want encouragement. You know, I told you earlier that essential oils have a chemistry similar to our body. Also, encouragement, mental clarity, and quick connections. We do not neglect what? A to Z and IQ Mega, of course. Or maybe adaptive? According to the situation, adaptive can be a really good choice. It calms our mood without losing our enthusiasm to be there. A lot of kids need time spent together, right? Remember, water, lemon, time spent together, invitation to spend time together, to know that they are loved. I think like this: I need focus for myself to finish my daily task. I have spearmint with rosemary on the diffuser. I need a clean house. On guard, of course, is the first choice and everything I need. I always have balance for calming the other mental demons. So to spend time together and have patience for that, when I arrived home, frankincense will always help. Because as you probably know, frank is the oil that has the ability to keep us together in strong and powerful connections. Who doesn't like gifts? Giving and receiving gifts as an expression of love is a universal valid phenomenon. The idea is that the gift, if the gift is deserved, then it's a form of reward. The favor of giving has little to do with the size or the cost of the gift, but with love, always with love. It is necessary to pay proper attention to these gifts, that sometimes we are tempted to overwhelm our kids with a lot of gifts that they really don't want or don't need. So let's be creative. In doTERRA shop, we have a lot of ideas. We have countless gift ideas. We can make different dyes with them, from toys to games to their own personal hygienic products to their own perfumes. Why not? Because we are creative and we know how to do a perfume, and a lot of other beautiful surprises. Another beautiful way to connect and show love by giving gifts. I remember about things done for them with love. Don't miss frankincense, as I told you. Frank, together, connection, and power. Don't miss up about HD Clear or Yellow Pom, because after a few years, your young boy or girl will thank you for their skin, will thank you for their increased self-esteem during adolescence. And we know how provocative can be that period, because we were there a few years ago. Every child has certain basic emotional needs, which must be met if we want to be emotional balanced. It is amazing that we have, thanks to doTERRA, so many tools to maintain our health and stay balanced, physically and emotionally. We can leave those so much knowledge and positive examples in a world full of uncertainty. You can stay balanced and motivate. You can be adaptive. A little drop of jasmine can put an anchor in your life, make you feel brave, calmer, and stronger. Let the cheer come and guide you. Forgive when things don't go the way you want them to, and hope for the best. Love you all. Bye bye.